Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. Here are the stories that we're following today, August 2nd, 2013. In the news from the Caribbean, MP Warner back in Parliament today. President Carmona to speak. 8 passengers are suing Caribbean Airlines. Former minister taking St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister to court. And the Bahamas issues travel advisory for citizens going to Miami. And details on these headlines and more when we return.
The government say it's all about the food. August the 10th. Foreigners welcome to the land of oil dung. Beers and strong rum, girls hot and can done.
Tell them it's how we there. Tell them it's how we there. Tell them it's how we there. Master we all and there. Tell them it's how we there. Tell them it's how we there. Tell them it's how we there. They. When I drink it, I'm ringing iron. So we there. I'm beating bucket.
It's all about the food. Oil dung fest, August 10th, Lapama, and in the place.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. This segment of the news is sponsored by Total Caribbean Network. Today's ceremonial opening of Parliament, the launch of the 4th session of the 10th Parliament, will make for interesting viewing today. All eyes will be on the re-entry of re-elected Chaguanas West MP, Austin Jack Warner, as well as how his former PP government colleagues interact with him after their crushing election defeat on Monday. Warner arrives at the Parliament at 12:45 p.m. for the activities, which begin at 1:30 p.m. Warner, who resigned as MP on April 26, last occupied a seat at the end of the PP backbench, behind former PNM leader Patrick Manning's seat after he quit the cabinet and UNC chairmanship at that time. When he was part of the government, Warner, then UNC chairman, sat at the right hand of Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar on the PP front bench, but was bumped to backbench status after quitting. After reclaiming the Chaguanas West seat, Warner returns to the Parliament today and will sit next to former UNC MP Herbert Volney for the ceremonial opening function. Volney removed himself from under the PP whip last year after being dismissed from the cabinet and on Tuesday resigned from the UNC after Warner's victory. He has, however, not given up St. Joseph, which he won on a UNC ticket in 2010, and has no plans to fight a by-election for it. Volney said when Parliament resumes in full, he'd like to continue using the backbench seat behind the PNM that he used all of last term. Volney, however, added, and I quote, "But I have to wait and see what the House Speaker decides. I notified him on Wednesday of my changed circumstances resigning from UNC, and I'll have to abide by where he puts me to sit. But I expect Jack and I will sit next to each other when Parliament begins in earnest." In Guyana, more than 2 years after they were injured when a Caribbean Airlines plane overshot the runway at the Chedi Jagan International Airport in Guyana, 8 of the passengers have filed a lawsuit against the Trinidad-based carrier. The passengers, through documents filed through their attorneys, says Gunraj and Jaya Singh, late last month, are each claiming damages in excess of 1 million GT dollars for personal injuries, loss and damage suffered in the crash on July 30, 2011. The documents show they are accusing CAL of negligent operation of flight BW523 and are also seeking interest costs and such further or other order that the court may deem fit. CAL has been given 10 days to respond to the claim of the 8 passengers. The official report of the incident has not been made public in Guyana, Both media reports have quoted both local and foreign investigators as attributing the crash to overshooting the 7,400-foot runway, resulting in the Boeing 737-800 aircraft breaking. Dr. Timothy Harris and St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister Dr. Denzel Douglas may be heading to the courts. Prime Minister Douglas has raised questions concerning a foreign bank account and as well as money for the sugar workers. Cameron Bowler has the details.
There is likely to be court action between former senior government minister Dr. Timothy Harris and St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister Dr. Denzel Douglas. Speaking at a public meeting of his People's Labour Party on Wednesday night, Harris confirmed that he would be taking legal action against Douglas. The Prime Minister appeared to suggest at a recent public meeting of his governing Labour Party that there were questions to be answered by Harris about sugar workers' money, with reference also made to an alleged Harris bank account in St. Martin. Harris had indicated earlier that he was seeking advice from his lawyers about the matter. He has since confirmed that he is taking the Prime Minister to court. And I quote, "I took the case to a lawyer," Harris told cheering supporters at his PLP meeting. "I stopped arguing with them, let them argue the case in court of law," the PLP leader said, indicating that the action would also target Education Minister Nigel Carty. Harris indicated that his legal team would include attorneys from Antigua and Barbuda and Barbados. This is Cameron Bowler reporting for Caribbean Affiliate News.
The Bahamas government has warned nationals traveling to the United States to be careful about their possession as they embark upon shopping expeditions in the North American country. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs said this is the traditional season for Bahamians to shop before back to school, and while shopping they may not be paying particular attention to their documents and possessions. And I quote, "We are asking them to take particular care because of reports of opportunistic theft of Bahamian passports and travel documents through break-ins in cars in the parking lots of shopping malls. We are advising all Bahamians traveling in the Miami area to be aware of their surroundings. Be sure that you are not followed. Most importantly, nationals are being urged not to come out of their cars if you are bumped at traffic lights, and that placing passports and other important documents in glove compartments and the trunks of your cars are strongly discouraged." The Ministry of Foreign Affairs urged all citizens to contact the Bahamas Consulate in Miami if their documents are stolen. The government also warns that Bahamians could be charged with grand auto theft if they are unable to return their rented vehicles within the stipulated time on the contract. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. We will be right back.
Hey, excuse me, if you see me smiling, that's 'cause I'm chilling on Total Caribbean Network. It's your boy Wyclef John, man, and I'm chillin', man. Total Caribbean Network. Man, I love their style. Whoa, 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 whoa.